difficult, but imagine just working on the person. The person is difficult, and now the person is not feeling well. So you can just imagine. Hello there, you welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be talking about things I wish I knew before I entered into nursing and midwifery. I'm a midwife. I studied Bachelor of Science in Midwifery from the University of Health and Allied Sciences. And yeah, so let's just get into the video. I always wanted to be a health worker because I read science in school, and in JHS, SHS, everybody knew like that's where I belonged. But as to what in particular I wanted to do, I didn't actually know. So I ended up choosing UG, UDS, and UHAS. I loved UHAS because my brother was there, and I loved what he was telling me about the school, so I chose UHAS too. I didn't hear from UDS. UG gave me animal biology, and I wasn't going to do that. So when UHAS gave me midwifery, I was like, okay, good. I chose midwifery actually, and I got midwifery, so I was like, okay, why not? I'll just do the midwifery because I didn't choose animal biology, and I don't know what I'll be doing with my animal biology. So I chose midwifery, and I went to the University of Health and Allied Sciences. So when I got to school, one of the funny things that happened was the fight for us to start nursing courses in level 100. When we got to school, they were making all of us do general courses, general health courses, and general university required courses in level 100 before you do your course specifics in level 200. But our dean realized that our time was too short, so she started advocating for us, and we also had to help her to advocate to do nursing courses from level 100, that's second semester. So we fought and we fought and we fought, and it was getting annoying and it was getting devastating. But at the end of the day, we won, and we started doing our nursing and midwifery courses. And so I entered school in 2014, and I completed in 2018. Then I did my national service, and okay, we'll go back to that later. So one of the things I wish I knew about nursing was that nursing is packed, like it's super packed, and we were doing so many courses. We even did up to like 11 courses, 12 courses a semester. That was in level 100 second semester and level 200 first semester. We did so many courses because we were adding university required courses and nursing courses, and that was a very difficult time for us. And we had to be going to the ward too, so they had to find a way to squeeze going to the ward into the academic semester. So we go for lectures for some time, and then we break, and then go to the ward for some time, then we come back to the class, do revision, and then write exam. One thing I also wish I knew was that you would be working at any time. They can call you to come and work at any time, and they were doing that to us in school. Like when we started in level 100, we could even write exams on holidays, on Sundays. Like every single time you go for lectures, you can write exam at any time. Holidays didn't mean anything because they were telling us that when you start working, you go to work on a holiday, so why not start now? Well, that was eventually scraped off, and we weren't having any vacation at all because we were going to school for the whole semester, go do clinicals during the semester, and then when the long vacation is up, we come home for 2 weeks, and then we go to the ward for another 2 months, then we come home for another 2 weeks, and the 3 months is finished, and we are back to school. So they had to reduce that to 6 weeks, and they reduced that to 1 month for us, so that we can have like a whole month to stay at home, and that was a good thing for us. Nobody told me that nursing would be so annoying. Dealing with people is difficult, but imagine just working on a person. The person is difficult, and now the person is not feeling well, so you can just imagine how difficult it is. You have to deal with them and deal with their relatives. Your colleagues will annoy you, other staff will annoy you, patients will also annoy you, but you have to be calm and then do what the nurse is supposed to do. There are people who burst out a patient, there are people who insult patients and all, but there are bad people everywhere. There are good nuts, there are bad nuts, and that's not something I'm here to talk about. So another thing also that I wish I was told was, just because I had the opportunity to study a bachelor in midwifery and then be 3 steps up the ladder when I start working, like 1, 2, 3, when I start working, it wasn't something I I thought I'll be treated differently because I did. In the world, they'll treat you differently. Actually, you can either do nursing as a diploma course or as a degree course. The diploma courses are run in the nursing training schools. That's for 3 years. And then if you want to do it as a degree course, you do it in the university. That's University of Ghana, University of Developmental Studies, some private universities, UHAS, KNUST. But midwifery is only, degree midwifery is only done in UHAS and UDS. Those are the only 2 universities that do degree in midwifery. But for the rest, you have to do diploma in midwifery in nursing training colleges, nursing and midwifery training colleges. The nurses themselves make you feel like you are inferior just because I don't know what they want to achieve, but I think they think that we going ahead of them was it's not the right thing to do, and they claim we won't have enough experience, but I know my university did very well to make sure that we had experience and we knew what we were about. After we went to the ward for the first time and that happened, told us how to deal with it and everything. So they're still doing it to us even after doing national service. They do it to you as a national service. If you want to work in a hospital, somebody actually told me that to my face that because I did degree, I don't have enough experience, but she was ready to employ a diploma person who I even had more experience than, because I did work during this COVID-19 season. Yeah, I risked my life that much. But that person didn't, and she was still willing to even take that person to work with her. But whatever, because of that, I just came back and fixed my nails because I'm just waiting for them to post us. Okay, and nobody also told us that nursing would take so long. You went to school for 4 years. Okay, fine. Nobody asked you to go for 4 years. You could have gone for 3 years. But after the 4 years, we had to graduate and still sit in school and learn to write our licensing exam. We completed school in May, graduated in July, and wrote our licensing exam in September. And after writing your licensing exam in September, you'd have to wait till your results are out and you pass before you do your national service. So when the other people who did medical laboratory sciences, physiotherapy were doing their national service in September, we were sitting at home because our results were not out. So we ended up starting national service in April 2019, and then we finished in 2020, May or April. And the postings also take forever to come. So we are just waiting for postings now. So you could choose to work while you're waiting for your posting because we have our license now. We did our induction in November. So after your rotation, you can work wherever you want to work if they pick you. Yeah. And another thing I wish I was told was about that. They tell you about the good stuff, like nursing is a good job. It is. People respect you when you're a nurse. You actually get a great job when you're a nurse. But they didn't tell us that you have to be dealing with deaths also. Like people would die. We knew people would die, but we didn't think it would be the way it is. Like having somebody die right in front of you, and sometimes you really build a good bond with the person, and then the person just dies. You have to learn how to deal with all that. And another thing I wish I was told was it can get scary at times, very scary. Sometimes you have nightmares when you sleep. Yeah, if you're sensitive like me, you see some things, you can have nightmares. You can even have weird dreams. And when it gets to a pandemic like COVID-19, people would discriminate against you, both health workers and normal civilians. They know you are working, you are a nurse, and when they see you, they start to shifting and all that. Nobody told us, but we're still working. Okay, so I'm now realizing that I'm wearing brown, the same as this shirt, but you can see me, right? So let's just continue. Our nurses on strike. We're on strike because we deserve better conditions of service, and we are entitled to them. And it's been forever we've been negotiating, and the government is not willing, has not been able to give us those things, and we actually need them. And please don't go around insulting any nurse because of this, because you don't know what's actually on the ground. We are sorry for any inconveniences it's causing, but we also need those things, and we have to speak up for it. The good things being a nurse, well, being a nurse, you get a lot of God bless you, and those are very wonderful things. Like, it gives you the opportunity to learn how vulnerable human beings are and how short life is, and appreciate your life a little more. It actually gives you the opportunity to be able to impact people's lives in a way that nobody can, because you are there with them even to the very last moment. Like, and if they're able to recover, you feel so much joy, especially when the condition was bad. And especially being a midwife, you be around and be like, hey, Auntie Midwife, this is my child that you delivered. You may not even remember the person, but the joy that it comes with, and getting to meet a whole lot of people and a whole lot of things it comes with. I'm grateful for being a nurse and a midwife, but the bad things are also there, and all the things you have gone through, well, it's part of life. You just have to keep on working hard and being your better version of yourself. So thanks a lot for sticking with me today, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye.